So there you have it. Your life is pointless. My life is pointless. There is no future for your children or grandchildren, and everything will turn to nothing. This news will no doubt be good news for many people, as it absolves us from all responsibility and dispenses with anything supernatural. But for most people it will be decidedly pointless news. The main question, of course, is why all this? Why is there something rather than nothing? Why is there life, an earth, a solar system, a universe, when it will all just end up as nothing? For most people it doesn't make any sense. As for most people, we like to make some sense of it all and have a purpose in life. That appears to be how we are made as human beings, and we can't really change how we're made. In a word, most human beings like to live in hope rather than despair, love rather than hate, peace rather than war, and something rather than nothing. All this is of course not new. It was not even new to the people who wrote the Bible stories and prophecies some 2,000 years ago. In fact, they probably knew more about the future of the world than we do today, as the Bible is full of prophecies about the end of the world, and the remarkable thing is, they confirm what science tells us, and they confirm what cosmology and the universe tells us. It is a continuation of what this video is all about. Don't just look at the obvious. Do a bit of thinking and figure out whether there are some hidden clues behind it all. Here is just one of those prophecies to be going on with. It's in Matthew chapter 24. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark, and they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That's how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. And as far as cosmology is concerned, think about this one. I have just been talking about the sun, and its energy will not last forever. And as a result of that, life on Earth has a limited lifespan. Extinction is inevitable. Now read these verses from Revelation and figure out what they are telling you. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Now the dwelling of God is with men, and he will live with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Now jump to verse 22. I did not see a temple in the city, because the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are its temple. The city does not need the sun or the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light, and the Lamb is its lamp. The first thing which hits me is this last sentence. Is it just me, but don't you get the impression that the light and energy from the sun is temporary, and that the real light and real energy come from the glory of God and the Lamb? The Lamb, of course, is another name for Jesus, and nothing to do with sheep. Obviously, these verses tell us a great deal about the future, but let's confine ourselves to cosmology and summarise what it says. There will be a new heaven and a new earth. So our solar system will change, and probably the entire universe, as that's what the Bible means when it talks about heaven, or the heavens. The first heaven and the first earth had passed away. There will be no sea. Actual laws of physics and biology will probably change. No more death. There will be no sun or moon, as God's glory will provide all the energy. So you need to ask yourself, why does the Bible confirm science? Or you could ask yourself the same question, but the other way around, seeing as the Bible has been with us for at least 1500 years. Why does science confirm the Bible? How does the Bible already know that the earth, the sun and the universe are not going to last forever? Is the Bible a huge delusion, or is it telling us the truth? Before I come to the end of this part, here are a few more Bible verses which describe the end of the world and the beginning of a new world in a decidedly scientific and cosmological way, and you can look them up and read them at your leisure. 2 Peter chapter 3. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Isaiah 34. All the stars in the sky will be dissolved, and the heavens rolled up like a scroll. All the starry host will fall like withered leaves from the vine, like shriveled figs from the fig tree. Isaiah 51. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, look at the earth beneath. The heavens will vanish like smoke, the earth will wear out like a garment, and its inhabitants die like flies. But my salvation will last forever, my righteousness will never fail. 2 Peter chapter 3. By the same word, the present heavens and earth are reserved for fire, being kept for the day of judgment and destruction of the ungodly.